EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buffaloes offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Broncos offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Smashes ahead. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll go to the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Lewis wants to pass. Right down the middle. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The blue turf wobbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Right on target this time. There he goes to the right. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And the Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to march in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Going to try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Using his legs, it's Hayden. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Pulls and fires complete. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's the handoff. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Madsen. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs, too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. All wideouts, no backs. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that one.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. Trying to set up the screen. Spins away from the defense. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these deep.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, he had nowhere to go with the ball, guys, and the defense is a nickel. Great job by the DBs in coverage. No receivers open.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Lewis wants to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Hayden. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Holds and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Got his man. Touchdown, Buffs. A great catch and run for 6. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. That'll bring them to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to come.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis to throw. Under fire. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Fires one high and deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They finally make the stop, but that one will make... halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I...
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. The short hands, it's Hayden. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the inside give. Open space at the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
Lewis wants to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line. 1st and goal.
And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense.
Touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely... page.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
28. Boise State, 17.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
There's a great example of a zone blitz by the defense, and those confuse quarterbacks and offensive linemen because you're dropping defensive linemen out in coverage, but then you're bringing pressure from the second level, and that time the defense was able to fool them and get home.
Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air, it's Madsen. Fires left. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out the punt unit.
Number 37 in punt formation to kick it away.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Give to the back. Turning it on.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Lewis to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Welch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will open from the 15. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Snagged out of the air.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move there. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Lewis wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a gap. It's Welsh. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this...
There he goes! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy's dangerous with his legs.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never...
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Let's go. And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. Get set. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Got his man on the outside. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have time.
He lofts one down the sideline. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough. For a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The lone back's got it. Makes a man miss.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Madison. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the catch at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. 3rd and goal for the offense. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least